pull up the stream very quickly on my computer, my Switch. And that could be our circulation right there, actually. And it is not. Okay, let's take a look at the high-res velocity. And I'm not seeing any tornadic rotation associated with this storm at all. But let's see what they say. So, bulletin, EAS activation requested, tornado warning, National Weather Service, Jacksonville, Florida, at 9:37 a.m. EDT on Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. So, the National Weather Service in Jacksonville has issued a tornado warning for southern Pierce County in southeastern Georgia, southwestern Brantley County in southeastern Georgia, and east central Ware County in southeastern Georgia until 10 a.m. EDT. At 9:36 a.m. EDT, a vigorous shower capable of producing a tornado is located near Fort Mudge, or 9 miles southwest of Nanhunta, moving northwest at 25 miles per hour. Hazard is tornado. This is a radar-indicated rotation. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Fort Mudge around 9:50 and Braganza around 10 a.m. So if you guys know anyone who lives in that area, call them now and let them know that there's a supercell storm moving into their area. So let's check the Tampa Bay radar and see if we can get a good view at Tropical Storm Elsa. Today, as we can back down into a tropical storm. See from Tallahassee radar and see if we can get a good view. See if we can see the actual circulation center. And I believe the center is somewhere over there. The center is exposed once again. But I'm guessing that if there were to be a tornado associated with this, it would probably be right in that area that I just circled in green. But I don't see anything on this run. Maybe something right there on the base velocity. But I'm not seeing a whole lot. Take a look at correlation coefficient. But it's so hard to tell if that's actually a drop or not. Anyways, guys, so this tornado warning still has 16 minutes left on it. And as I said yesterday, these tropical tornado warnings can snap, and just as quickly as they snap, they can go away. So this is live right now in Florida, right around where landfall will be.
And he's turned his headlights on.
Updated. I know what he's doing. That's what it looks like right now, near the landfall site of the Elsa. And you can expect the landfall to be happening soon. I'm expecting soon hourly updates will be issued. But in case you guys are just tuning into the stream, I'm live because of a tornado warning in not north, southeastern Georgia, near the Florida, Georgia, border, that's what it's called. Now, this is a tropical tornadic system, which means it likely, if there was a tornado, it probably wouldn't be a strong one. Now, I'm not saying that this isn't a strong tornado. If there was one, I'm saying that this thing probably didn't produce like a EF3 or an EF4. This thing, most likely, if there was a tornado down, it probably produced a EF0 and EF1. I don't think it did. I don't think it produced any tornado. Because as I said, this is a tropical system. And I still don't see any rotation associated with this thing on the high-res velocity product. So I believe that National Weather Service in Jacksonville is either going to update this warning pretty soon or just let it go. Because usually by now we'd have an update from National Weather Service tornado site. The warning was going to continue on, but that hasn't came out yet, so we just have to wait and see. Actually, let's take a look at the base reflectivity. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. This tornado watch, by the way, expires in this area up there at in 192 minutes from now. So let's quickly go back over here because I'm expecting a landfall announcement from the National Hurricane Center any minute now. So actually, let's go to the Storm Prediction Center website. So they say a few brief tornadoes will remain possible in association with Tropical Storm Elsa along the South Atlantic coast. Scattered damaging winds are possible from the southern Great Lakes to southern New England. Scattered severe wind gusts and large hail are possible across Montana. A conditional threat for very large hail also exists near Black Hills. For additional details, see the latest Day 1 convective outlook. And you guys can see that at svc.noaa.gov. Actually, while we're waiting, let's look at the convective outlooks. So there's a couple of slight risks today. Locations in the slight risk include New York, Detroit, Michigan, Boston, Massachusetts, Cleveland, Ohio, and Toledo, Ohio. And then the marginal risk includes cities like Chicago, Illinois, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Jacksonville, Florida, Columbus, Ohio, and Baltimore, Maryland. That's the day 1 outlook. Day 2 convective outlook. The marginal risk includes Virginia Beach, Raleigh, North Carolina, Norfolk, Virginia, Chesapeake, Virginia, and Newport News, Virginia. Sorry, chat. I poked my eye. Gosh. Okay. Now for the day 3 convective outlook. We have slight risk. Some cities including include Omaha, Nebraska, Lincoln, Nebraska, Sioux City, Iowa, St. Joseph, Missouri, and Council Bluffs, Iowa. I hope that is Iowa. I think it is. If I'm wrong, correct me. So let's go back to the National Hurricane Center's website now. As any minute now, we should be getting the advisory that Elsa has made landfall. We still have this tornado warning in place as well. 6 hours and 8 minutes. So I'm just going to start wrapping up here because I expect in probably the next 3 minutes or so they're going to cancel this warning. So thank you guys all so much for coming out to the stream and supporting the channel. I appreciate it a lot. I will be back if there's any other tornado warnings, except from like 3:30 to 8:30, as I'll be at work once again. Hopefully it'll be the last day of the week that I need to work, but who knows. But if there's any other tornado warnings in the United States, I will be live streaming them. Actually, I may stay live for the landfall of Tropical Storm Elsa. So I do believe it has now made landfall. Actually, let's check Tropical Tidbits. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so visible high res. That really doesn't give us a good view of this. So let's go to the visible shortwave. And that doesn't really give us a good view of Elsa. Okay, so we're looking at the long wave Dovark now, and that may indicate that it's in landfall, but it's just so hard to tell, actually. It was about 35 miles west of Cedar Key, Florida. Then again, though, it's moving north at 14, so it's still moving up the coastline. I'm going to refresh my Radar Mega app quickly. So, and the tornado warning is still in place. for another 5 minutes. Yeah, they haven't updated the warning text at all. There was no tornadic rotations again with this storm. I'm not sure what they saw, but when I got to it, there was no tornadic rotation. Oh, yeah, I see it now. And that may be something developing on the backside of it. New velocity cannon, and that rotation on the back of it is getting more defined. So I believe that they're going to reissue the tornado warning up here for this cell down here. So that thing is showing some signs of rotation. So Hoboken, Schlatterville, Brunswick Highway, State Route 15. You guys need to take your proper tornado cautions immediately. We have another tornadic rotation just outside the tornado. Yeah. We have another tornadic circulation right outside of the tornado polygon right now. Take a look at these echo tops real quickly, and it's on the highest cloud structure I've seen with these storms. We have a much higher one down here where the core of Elsa is coming ashore. This guy's going to start getting into core soon, but his stream looks like it's down right now. I'm going to circle this and see if it's like a shower. And yeah, it's just a shower, it's not anything. Hoboken, you guys are good to come out now, so this warning expires in less than a minute now. So I'll start wrapping up the stream now. Guys, thank you all so much for coming out to support the stream. I appreciate it. And yeah, if there's any other tornado warnings issued, I will be back. And on my Instagram story, by the way, if you're not following me there, it's Excited Pats Fan. And I'll be announcing on that when. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming, and peace out, guys. This warning is in the marginal risk of severe weather today. So, and this thing is really rotating right now. So let's read what the National Weather Service has issued the warning for. It's a radar indicated rotation. So bulletin, EAS activation requested, tornado warning, National Weather Service in Grand Rapids, Michigan at 1:18 p.m. EDT on Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. The National Weather Service in Grand Rapids has issued a tornado warning for southeastern Gratiot County in central Michigan and northeastern Clinton County in south central Michigan until 1:45 p.m. At 1:18, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Elsie, or 6 miles northeast of St. John's, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Hazard is a tornado and golf ball-sized tail. This is a radar-indicated rotation. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. And this dangerous storm will be near Elsie around 1:30 p.m. So in Elsie, you guys have 8 minutes until this storm is right on top of you. So if you're in Elsie right now, or you have anyone living in Elsie, I'd call them now and let them know that there's a tornadic rotation moving towards them right now. Actually, let's take a look and see where. So this is fairly close to the radar site as well. This is only about 60 miles away. And pretty soon we can probably switch over to this radar, and we can probably move over to the Detroit radar now, actually. And this one doesn't give us a good view of it, though. Here's this one, actually. So the signature has weakened. Yeah, it's weakened a lot since I started live stream. Let's take a look at correlation coefficient, see if there's anything. And there is a debris signature right there. So let's switch to the velocity. And yeah, that would make sense. So this is a tornado on the ground, most likely. So if you know anyone who lives in Elsie, I'd call them now and tell them to take their tornado precautions. So we may actually have 2 tornadoes associated with this rotation. Because that is certainly a debris signature being picked up from radar. So let's actually go to the National Weather Service post on Twitter and see what they said. Warning. Saw that coming. This thing is certainly rotating. Also, a tornado watch has been issued for the area highlighted in yellow because of Tropical Storm Elsa moving through area. That's earlier. Man, there were a lot of tornado warnings while I was asleep. Florida, holy crap. Seems like there is a whole lot while I was asleep. So new velocity scan has came in, and that's the debris signature is right about there. Let's check this. And honestly, I don't see a whole lot. It looks broad. It looks like a broad rotation to me. Still, though, I'd say in your safe place. just because this thing is likely producing a tornado right now. And let's look at the echo tops. These are high cloud tops right now. This is about 42 to 45 feet in there, these clouds. And then this one right there, if I hit it, no, that's about 46 feet in there. So we got some pretty good cloud tops. I don't really know what this means. Alright, spectrum. Not seeing anything on this spectrum list, which is good, obviously. But on the storm velocity, we obviously have the rotation right there, which isn't really correlating with what's up above it, but obviously you guys still need to stay in your safe place. And LZ, Ovid, you guys are in it, so in Ovid, stay in your safe place. State Route 21, Shepherdsville. US 127, St. John's. Manister, LZ. You guys are all in this warning still, so you guys need to stay in your tornado safe place for another 18 minutes, another 17 minutes. And the rotation is really starting to diminish on the radar now. Actually, the weather radar may be a little bit better in identifying where this rotation is. So the rotation is probably roughly right in that area right there. St. John's, I can probably give you guys an all clear in about 5 minutes. Actually, you know what? St. John's, I can give you an all clear from this storm. This is the largest special weather statement area I've seen. Holy crap. Was it really necessary? We have a bunch of cells starting to pop up down here in Indiana and Ohio. Then down here, let's take a look. In, if I can find a pen, that is probably roughly where Tropical Storm Elsa's center is. The reason why we're live right now is because of this one tornado warning. We'll likely have more in the coming hours. Ann Arbor, the campus of Michigan. You guys are not in the special weather statement yet, but I'd expect at least a watch, a severe thunderstorm watch, to be issued soon, as you guys are in the slight risk today. And cells are starting to pop up to your north as well. North and to your south. I would not be surprised if this thing gets warned for severe thunderstorm pretty soon. There is some rod rotation as well with this storm. So, I'm expecting a severe thunderstorm warning for that area right there. But as I've said, we're here because of this tornado warning. My goodness, that thing is wrapping itself up. Even though that isn't the best tornadic signature I've seen. Check correlation coefficient. And luckily, the debris signature that I've been seeing is going away. It's roughly about there now. If that is even a tornadic signature, I'm having doubts now. Base velocity. And that's pretty much what I've been seeing. Just going off the history of this storm, though, I have a feeling that a new warning will probably be issued soon. This warning expires in 13 minutes. I do not believe that they've updated any tags or anything. No. So they haven't updated any tags, but State Route 127, I can give you guys an all clear now. So if you're traveling on State Route 27, you guys are in the all clear now. Bannister and Elsie and Duplain get 5 more minutes. Shepherdsville and Ovid, 5 more minutes for you guys as well. St. John's, you guys are in the clear. Interesting. Actually, St. John's, I take that back. There may be a new circulation trying to develop on the backside of this. And check the velocity product. I don't see any tornadic rotation with this storm on the backside of this. But St. John's, stay in your safe place because I'm pretty sure on the backside of the storm it's trying to develop a new circulation. Sorry if I missed anyone's chatting in the chat. Obviously, I have to say with this tornadic storm. Sorry if I missed anyone's chatting in the chat. Obviously, I have to say with this tornadic. And there's the severe thunderstorm watch. So, Ann Arbor, you guys are now in the severe thunderstorm watch until 9 p.m. So, Ann Arbor, you guys are now in the severe thunderstorm watch. Campus of Michigan, you guys are in a not a tornado watch, a severe thunderstorm watch. As I've been saying now, I was expecting a watch to be issued, and a watch has been issued because of the multiple cells popping up. I'm expecting a watch to be issued for my area shortly as well. Actually, let me check State College Radar and see quickly. I'm expecting a watch to be issued for my area shortly as well. I don't know why it didn't show up. But there we go. So we have one individual, a couple of cells starting to fire, but nothing yet. Nothing too serious yet.
But there we go. So we have one individual, couple of cells showing fire, but nothing yet. Nothing too serious yet.
So this tornado warning starts in 9 minutes. But I'm going to watch this system because on the backside of it, it looks like it's beginning to rotate near St. John's. And yeah, the circulation has begun to show up. Either that or it's just the... Alright, I'm back now. Streamlabs took down the stream because I must have hit something.
Alright, I'm back now. Streamlabs took down the stream because I must have hit something.
Let's actually see what's different from the Detroit radar than the St. John's radar. Because we're getting into the area now where we're going to begin seeing. So the first tornadic rotation, which is somewhere in this area, has moved out of the warning area. So I have a feeling they're watching this area down here and making sure it doesn't start rotating or anything.
This area down here, making sure it doesn't start rotating or anything.
This thing has that look, though, of beginning to rotate. And if it were to form a tornado, I believe this thing is moving northeast. This thing would be moving likely like that towards LZ. So, National Weather Service just tweeted out, the tornado warning continues for St. John's, Ovid, and LZ, Michigan until 1:45 p.m. Quarter-sized hail and tornado are possible still.
Quarter-sized hail and tornado are possible still.
So there are, yep, this guy picked it up, new rotation on the south side. So I have a feeling that the National Weather Service will likely extend this warning, likely for this new rotation near St. John's. So this thing is trying to wrap itself up, and oh yeah, this isn't looking good. There's a new rotation right there. So we're going to stick with this thing, and I believe that may be a debris drop. Oh boy. LZ, stay in your safe place. Shepherdsville, get into your safe place. Route 127, pull off and get into a ditch now. We have a new tornadic rotation. This warning will expire in 4 minutes, so it's likely that the warning polygon will be extended because of this new tornadic rotation. Just the northeast St. John's Duplin, get into your safe place. Ovid, get into your safe place. Elsie, safe place. Eureka, safe place now. This is not a game, and this is not a drill. St. John's, give it 5 more minutes. New velocity scan, and the rotation has weakened a tad bit, but we can't roll this thing out. So please get into your safe place. And I believe the rotation over here is strengthening up again. Oh boy. Saying right now, if these ones stay on the same track that they're moving right now, these are going to move in the direction of Flint and Taymouth. So Flint, I'd say in weather aware today. But Shepherdsville, stay in your safe place. St. John's, I can give you an all clear in about 5 minutes. This storm is wrapping up again. Both of these cells actually are starting to wrap themselves up again. We have 2 minutes until this warning expires, but I have a feeling that National Weather Service is probably going to extend the warning. Because as I've been saying, that backside is rotating. We have a crap ton of tropical storm watches in effect. New velocity scan is in, and let's check the reflectivity from the velocity. And this rotation is luckily weakened, and we have about a minute left on this warning. However, the warning, the circulation on this side is beginning to wrap itself up again. So I believe that a new warning will likely be issued by the Detroit National Weather Service soon. I thought the warning was canceled for a minute. These storms are only about 50 miles away from the Detroit radar now, so actually let's take a look at from the Detroit radar. And it doesn't really have that look to it. It doesn't have that like big like hook. And on that, from the in the tornado warning, has been canceled. So that'll be it for the stream. As usual, if there's any new storms that pop up and go tornadic, I will be here live streaming until about 3:30 or sooner. Probably about 3:10 actually. So that's probably when all my stuff will be ready. So yeah, thanks for coming out to stream, guys. I appreciate it. And yeah, as I've said multiple times, if there's any other tornadoes that are active in the United States, I will be here tracking them for you all. So, have a good rest of your day, guys, and peace out. We are back live with a tornado warning in Illinois somewhere. should be popping up any minute now. There it is. So it looks like we actually have multiple circulations. I believe the main one is this one right here. So let's see what they say. So EAS activation requested, tornado warning, National Weather Service, Chicago, Romeoville, 1:16 p.m. Central Time, Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. The National Weather Service in Chicago has issued a tornado warning for northern Winnebago County and north central Illinois until 2 p.m. CDT. At 1:15 p.m. CDT, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located near Rockton, moving east at 25 miles per hour. The hazard is a tornado. This is a radar-indicated rotation. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near South Beloit and Rockton around 1:30 p.m. CDT. Mashancy, Hurricane Roscoe around 1:35 p.m. CDT. So if you know anyone who lives in those areas, or if you live in those areas, take your proper tornado precautions now, including the following interstate, I-90 between mile markers 1 and 9. So know anyone traveling along I-90, call them now and tell them to get off. And my goodness, that thing has... Well then, that is definitely the strongest rotation I've seen, and it's too messy to tell if that's a tornado, yeah. That's just too messy to tell if it's a tornado on the ground. It's our closest radar. Where are we using Milwaukee's radar? I guess that's the closest one, actually. See if Davenport won't reach. Chicago will barely reach, so I guess Milwaukee's will have to do. So, it looks like we have multiple storms. And at Chesapeake Park, you guys aren't even in this warning. Sherwin, Harrison, Rockton, South Beloit, you guys are all in this warning. So please take your proper tornado precautions now. Say Route 75 and Route 24. You guys are in this warning right now. So please, if you're on the road, pull off into a convenience store or a restaurant. They will let you in to take shelter from this storm. Honestly surprised that I haven't been put under a severe thunderstorm watch yet where I live. Anyway, if you're just tuning into the stream, I'm live because of a tornado warning in Illinois. Also, if you don't pay attention, or if you're not following my Instagram story, Tropical Storm Elsa made landfall at 11 a.m. today near Cedar Key at Horseshoe Beach. This area made landfall in. But we will not be covering Elsa right now because we are covering a tornado warning right now. My goodness, that thing is rotating. That thing is spinning like a top. Quote from James Spearman. My goodness. Circle that, and then let's correlate it with the correlation coefficient, and that may or may not be a debris signature there. It's too messy to tell if it's debris or not. Rockford, you guys are nowhere in this warning. Same goes for Winnebago. And Loves in Manchester Park. I do not know why he said Manchester Park in the warning text, because this thing won't even be close to Manchester Park unless they're talking about like the bottom part of the storm. Like if they're talking about this part of the storm, then that'll go through that area, but the main part of this cell is up here. This thing has a decent inflow notch, though. You don't know what an inflow notch is, because I know my brother will probably pressure me on that. It basically is like the energy notch that gets the cell to rotate. It brings in all the warm, moist air and causes the storm to rotate. Or actually, it. Let's see if I can find our tornado warned storm from earlier. And I believe that may be it right there. Yeah, this is our formerly tornado warned storm right there. It's actually, just so the fun of it, let's look at the radar. I mean, it's warned for a severe thunderstorm, but let's come back over to this storm, and my goodness. If I can get a better look at this, if I could actually tell if there was something there. The tornado warning continues for Roscoe, Illinois, South Beloit, Illinois, and Rockton, Illinois until 2 p.m. CDT. Retweet him like that. Let's go back to the high-res velocity product. By the way, I have about 30 minutes left before I have to get ready for work. So if the stream randomly ends early, apologize. This warning still has 33 minutes left unless the National Weather Service in Milwaukee or Chicago, wherever this is coming from, decides to cancel this. But we may have something forming down here near Rockford. Wait, what? I don't even... Okay, Rockton and Rockford, two different towns. Towns, they're pretty much the same thing, just called different things. Anyways, this new velocity scan has just came in, and this thing is coming into Rockton right now. So if you're in Rockton, please take cover. That may be a tornado debris signature coming into Rockton. As I've said, it's too messy to actually determine if there is a tornado there, but based off of velocity products and coming off of what I'm seeing on the radar right now, there's a pretty decent chance that there may be a tornado down. Elsa is weakening now. This is the newest advisory. This is from the Weather Channel on Twitter. So it's weakened down to a 50 mile per hour tropical storm. Pressure to 102 millibars. It's moving north at 14, and it's 105 miles west of Jacksonville, Florida. This is the storm currently that we're tracking right now. This has a wall cloud down with it. Let's see here. This is west of Harrison, Illinois. So, judging off of what the National Weather Service in Chicago has just said, we can likely assume that this storm now has a tornado associated with it. However, though, we can't take that in as anything. Let's go with the past 30 minutes. This is less updated today, but actually, let me see if I can find. So we're going on to WeatherBug here to see if we can get anything, and it does not appear we can. Region Rock. Can I get anything up here? No. It does not appear like we will be able to get anything coming from Rockton. Luckily, it seems as if the new Velocity Sand, the signature has weakened somewhat. And the streams are going to go down again. Although staying near a safe place, Rockton, Sherlin, Harrison, I can give you guys an all clear in about 5 minutes. Rockton, probably about 15. Roscoe, probably like 20 minutes. Same goes for you guys in South Belia. Sorry if I pronounced the name of your town wrong.
You guys an all clear in about 5 minutes. Rockton, probably about 15. Roscoe, probably 20 minutes.
McChesney and Perk, you guys were never in the warning. I don't know why in the text it said that you guys would be affected by the storm. No?
Yes.
I want to hear them.
What?
I want proof.